What is everyone? Circflex here, bringing you guys another replay. Today we're taking a look at the wonderful, just kidding, AT-7. But we're on the best map for an AT-7. And we also have a ramming mission that I still have to do for the Chimera. But hey. So we're in the AT-7, we're on Ensk. We're top tier. There's 4 tier 7s in this one, a bunch of tier 5s, a bunch of tier 6s. As per usual. So for once we're actually fighting tier 5s. It doesn't happen all too often at tier 7, but yeah. We just had 2 replays where it was bottom tier. I'm pretty sure at least the last one was also bottom tier. But yeah, first up, Cromwell, boom. Get the one shot in. So this tank, you know, it's not that great, guys, okay? Your gun is on one side of the tank, your weak spot is on the same side as the gun. You're slow, you don't have a turret. The only thing it really has going for itself is really high pen, 226 and 258, and a pretty decent DPM as well. The armor kind of works if you're at like medium to long distances. Up close, it already really doesn't work. And you know, same with all the other things that pretend to have armor in this game, is that once you're down tiered, your armor doesn't matter anymore, and it's only a disadvantage because you're gonna be hella slow. But yeah, so this is basically the best ideal situation for this tank. And yeah, we got 3 shots in, 646 damage done. We're gonna creep up here because I saw that we're all, you know, on this F flank here, and I was hoping it would stay there, but they actually moved up right away. This Leo thinks he can. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work, Leo. And then we bounce the M4 again, and the M4 actually tracks us as well. Obviously, the Leo frontally is not going to do anything. I think if he comes behind us, though, he can still do a lot of damage. We can't really pin this. Can we pin the turret? Yes, we can, but we just hit the hull. And yeah, he's just going to keep shooting by tracks, which is fine, I guess. Almost 1,000 bounce now. And the 7890 line on the right side of the map here is going to go very bad, as you can see. If I have an ELC, my buddy here is still there. He need to kill the Leo. Steer Mule gets spotted on the one line. But I'm basically just waiting because they're either going to push these people away so I can shoot them in the back, or these people are going to come in. So now I'm just like, okay, I guess we'll turn around. The ELC is way behind me, as you can see there. So I know there's nothing coming up behind me because obviously we don't have a turret and it would be bad. And yeah, so now I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, but the BDR is coming, but the enemy is coming. So I'm kind of like, you know, switching between the two. And now we're just going to commit to a flank here, and I'm just waiting for these people to roll by, pop a shot into him, and then hopefully another one maybe. Nope, we don't get it. And here we see the EC8 coming in, then I'm in the hull, easy, and I'm backing up so I can get a better shot than him, but he's actually just coming towards us for some reason. He shoots us on the move. It's not gonna pen. I mean, the EC8 is such a low pen for a tier 6 medium. It's actually insane. It's like 112 or 116 or something. Now the IKEA is also one shot here. TC1 dies and is a really formidable opponent here as well. We gotta be wary. But we're in a pretty decent position because we're in kind of like a tunnel. So it's hard for them to get around me. And me not having a turret is not as big of a deal now. Let's put another shot to the T67. And the city is somehow not winning still. The BDR is still alive. I thought I got spotted by the IKEA and I was in the bush. It's like, wait, is there really someone there? So I shoot again just to make sure because I knew he was a one shot. And now we see the T-44 moving, so I'm gonna go and, you know, move towards him ASAP, but then the artillery takes him out, but I'm already aimed towards the Panzer III now. And what you want to do with these kinds of tanks is always keep like a wall near you if you can, and that's why a map like Ensk is really good, right? Because if there's a wall, they need to track you, and then go around you, but if there's a wall and they don't track you, you can kind of like mess with them a lot. And T67 here, boom, kill him as well. So 2,500 damage done. The score is relatively even, 9-10 at the moment. I know the IKEA is still somewhere, I don't know where, but now the Panzer III comes in and I'm already turning. Perfect, he bumps into the corpse, he can't get away anymore. This is where the close quarters are excellent. We finish him off as well. Now the IKEA is gonna come in, he wants something, he wants some of this party as well, and he thinks he can get away, but nope. And we actually get the ramming mission for the Chimera, which most sane people do at tier 9 in a tier 7 AT-7. But of course we did. So now things are going to get interesting because we're on 4 kills. We're doing well for ourselves. Almost 3k damage here. But the SU is low health, the Cromwell is low health, the M12 is low health. I have decent health, but I'm slow. And there's a BDR sewer meal and an S51 still around. So I'm telling here, as you see in the chat, Cromwell, go for the artillery. Because if he just books it towards the artillery, because we know that these two guys are in the city, and now we know that the BDR is coming, because he obviously just killed him, and he's going to be like, okay, I'm going to wait for artillery or something. Then I'm going to keep moving forward. And there I am. He probably... No, my last known position was close to it, but not here, so he probably thought it was safe. So I'm backing off a little bit, just to be sure that the sewer meal or something doesn't like return fire right away. And now we're gonna go hunt for the sewer meal. Because, you know, he still has to be close. He's just as slow as me. It's like a really awkward fight here. And now he actually shows up on the right. And I don't notice it until a little bit later. Because I was apparently still spotted, so my 6th sense didn't go off or anything. So that was really weird. But now we know the sewer meal is in the corner, which is good for us. We're at 5 kills. We're doing well. And again, guys, this tank is not that good, right? But this is pretty much a match made in heaven where you get on Ensk. And I would prefer to play only against tier 6s because the health pools will be bigger. But hey, it is what it is, right? And there we go. Sewer gets spotted. Oh, no! Still nail him. The artillery nails him as well. So actually moved. The artillery actually moved away. I'm going to switch to HE. Steward Meals, if you're fighting them frontally, don't load the HE. They actually have just enough armor to not get bent by that. But from behind like this or in the sides, it's perfectly fine, of course. Almost 300 damage. Last shot. Boom. Kill him as well. And that is the top gun. The Cromwell is actually capping it out instead of just going for the S51, but that is fine. And I'm going to speed this replay along a little bit because ain't nobody got time for this. And here you see that like the Cromwell is actually moving out of the cap. Get to S51 spotted, artillery is moving, and boom, we kill him as well. So it's not even that quick of a game, about 7 minutes. AT-7, 6 kills, and we did a ramming mission for the Chimera, which is obviously very nice. We also won and survived. So Chimera Alliance 5 done with an AT-7, and I don't think you'll see that all too often. But yeah. I also saw some questions, by the way, about the camo, which is fairly cool. And this is the reason. So it is from Wargaming Fest 2018. They're probably selling again at some point, but yeah, for those who were wondering, because I saw some comments on the previous YouTube video. But yeah, that is the tank, the AT-7 on Ensk. Hope you enjoyed the replay. Thanks a lot for tuning in as always. Don't forget to check out some other videos on the channel if you haven't already. We've been doing this for like 6-7 years. There's probably a video for you out there. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, guys.